Hey, fellow comic book fans, today we are talking about Superman #1. The following video does contain spoilers, so if you haven't read the comic book yet, please be sure to do so before watching the video. With that being said, Superman #1, guys, what do we think?
I think it's a good follow-up to Man of Steel. And in fact, I like it better than I like the Man of Steel. It's a little bit more concise. It's got the whole, Superman family is relegated to flashbacks, which tells enough of the story in a short amount of space. Everything we need to know about Superman's world is given to us without, too much fanfare. And his interactions are pretty interesting throughout.
I liked it, overall as a comic. It was entertaining. It was, the art's great, all that jazz. But my big issue with it is just as calling it #1, and it wasn't a clean cut from the last one. Really, it just seemed to me like a continuation of Man of Steel almost. Even though they're, obviously they're taking it a little different direction, but realistically, it hinged too much on old stuff to be called #1.
Yeah, I happen to agree with you there, Ben. I think that while Bendis does start the book out saying, essentially, this is what happened prior to this issue, and readers are caught up, or at least they're shown the impact that recent events are having on Superman, I agree, it's not really a clean jumping on point. But with that being said, it is a great issue. I think that we had some concerns as a group, I know I certainly did, about some of the things that were happening in Man of Steel. I think that Brian Michael Bendis has us moving in a direction that's very interesting. I don't have as many concerns as I did prior to reading this issue, which is great. And again, throughout the issue, there was a lot of really interesting moments. I mean, we have a new location for the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, I have some concerns about that. I mean, apparently it's in the Bermuda Triangle. And I don't see where Aquaman ever gave his permission for that to occur. I mean, who does Superman think he is, you just throw some crystal and impale fish as the things grow into this massive structure. Yeah, Aquaman swimming along, minding his own business, and splat, he right into the side of the fortress.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not so secret anymore.
No, exactly. And what's funny? It's I don't really even know if we can call it the Fortress of Solitude anymore. I mean, if there's a constant storm outside, it's not nearly as quiet as the icy nothingness of the top of the world. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
what did he do about all the fish he must have picked up with it as it rose above the waves?
I don't know.
Superman, he's fast. He could clean up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I
mean, plus if their home is the Bermuda Triangle, they have to be pretty tough.
Yeah, but I mean, they're exposed to the air. They're gonna die. That place has got to stink really bad.
Yeah. This is the last place the Fortress of Solitude should be, is the Bermuda Triangle. And from the looks of it, and you guys will see once you pick up the book and actually read it, it doesn't really look like the Fortress of Solitude anymore. It's like an evil lair now. It's kind of brutal.
Well, maybe it'll become evil.
Yes.
One of the things that getting off of that for a minute.
Immediately changing direction away from that thought.
Yeah, I think we kind of beat that into the ground.
It is pretty scary looking, you're not wrong.
The conversation with Martian Manhunter is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Hey, hold that thought. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I got a dog to rescue or whatever.
Yeah. But it's great. Every time he left, right, after reading through their exchange, I was like, I'm sure that happens to Superman all the time. Where he's just in mid-sentence and he has to leave to go save someone from something, and then he just returns. That's got to happen all the time. And this is one of the first times I've seen someone writing Superman just throw that out there. And it was really funny, but at the same time it felt authentic.
I got the feeling he didn't really much like talking to Martian Manhunter.
I don't think so either. It was all right, fine, I'll come talk to you, but I don't want to.
Yeah, there's got to be a kitten that needs rescuing somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a difficult conversation. Do you think Martian Manhunter had to psych himself up for it? He was just looking at himself in the mirror he's gonna say yes. He's gonna say yes.
Always be closing.
Yes, that's what it was. He was reading, what is it, the the Carnegie book, how to
win friends and influence people.
Yes. That should have been the shot prior to, maybe in the director's cut. That's what Martian Manhunter was reading prior to talking to Superman.
But with all the fun we're having, I got to say that the twist at the end, was really satisfying.
Oh yeah,
totally unexpected and completely satisfying. So that's the main reason why I enjoyed this issue so much, is because it really appears to be pointed into a great direction of interesting challenges that really there's no apparent solution at first. So
I'll agree, but I still feel like it's hinging on too much old things to be called issue number 1. That's my only problem.
You know what? I have to agree with both of you guys here. I think we're moving in a great direction. I'm still not sold on this as a great jumping on point. I just think this doesn't work for the person that says, I've always wanted to read a Superman comic, let me pick up this one. Regardless, it was a great issue, great writing, great illustrations, and I think that's just about it for Superman number 1. Let's wrap it up here, guys. And if you like what we do here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and visit thebrazenbull.com for more great comic book content. And until next time.
Adios.
Bye.